everyone, Mermaid JC here. I wanted to talk to you guys about a subject that I've seen floating around in the mermaid community a lot. Should I buy a full silicone tail or should I start with a fabric tail? It's a legitimate question, and there's many factors when you're considering such a purchase: price point, durability, your use, your experience level. All of that's going to go into what you're going to buy. But today I would like to show you what I've done, what my progression of tails has been like over the past 2 years, and maybe that will help you make your decision. Just a disclaimer, I do not own a silicone tail at all. I went through weight loss surgery late last year in December, and purchasing something that's thousands of dollars, that's a work of art, just isn't feasible for me right now financially, but also logically. I'm not going to purchase something when I know that I'm going to be continuing to lose size. It would be an immense waste of time and money, considering how it takes months and months and months to make these things. I just want to show you my collection of tails and how they have progressed over the years. I want to start with the first tail that I ever owned, and it was inspired by Courtney Mermaid and the fact that she said that you can make your own tails. And I just, I was flabbergasted at this. I was like, what do you mean you can make your own tails? So this is my tail that I made, and I went with a swimsuit fabric that was kind of sharky colored, I guess you could say. I purposely put this white stripe down the belly area of the tail, and on the back there's a darker section, right, that would have mimicked where a dorsal fin maybe would have gone. I sewed the whole tail to my exact measurements, and the bottom I'm kind of least proud of because I experimented with painting it to see, and it just wasn't hitting it for me. But the bottom was made out of a white stretchy material. This part is not made out of swimsuit fabric. It's just made out of a little bit of a stretchy white material. And I hand sewed on some buttons, some snaps to the bottom of it, and this fits the measurements of my Linden monofin, which was the first monofin I ever bought. And I attached it, right? So I sewed the tail, and then I sewed the fluke sleeve, if you will, or the fluke cover, and then I stitched those together front and back. And you can slide the monofin in from the bottom and then snap it here so that the monofin kind of sticks out a little bit. I wanted that look of it sticking out. I didn't want the whole monofin to be covered. There's another button there. And these were supposed to be for drainage, like these giant holes that I left in the bottom after my edges that I sewed. This was for drainage so that my tail did not collect a whole bunch of water or sand or anything, because there's a lot of sandy beaches around me. I've never had this in a pool. I've only had this in lakes. I put a dress zipper on the side of it to get it in. I don't even know if I can still work this dress zipper.
A few moments later.
Okay, there we go. I got it up. And this was when I was a size 16, 18 pant. Oh my gosh, the sides are kind of coming apart. If you want to see pictures of the tail, of me in the tail, you can go to my Instagram. In the early part of my feed, you'll see pictures of this tail when I was in a size 18 pant. Next up, we have my Fin Fun tail that I purchased. I believe this is called, I think it's just called Magenta. A pinky purpley color, and it has no zipper. Obviously, some of you might already own a Fin Fun, so you probably already know the quality and what to expect from these tails. I will be selling this tail in a little while when I'm ready to let go of it. I've worn it in a pool once, and I wore it for a photo shoot once. Other than that, it just sits on my wall, decorating my wall. Still love it though. It does have these little slightly rubbered edges to protect the tail from a monofin. I do fit my linden in here. It doesn't stretch the tail too much. It doesn't do too much damage. And this does not have the same waist as even the one that I made. It has no zipper. It's just a fabric, and this cost me $80 Canadian to buy. The next tail that I purchased, which I use all the time, and you see her in most of my swimming videos, is this one. My blue one, my blue rainbow. I don't have a name for her yet, so if you can think of a good name for this blue rainbow tail, let me know. Put it in the comments. I don't have a name for her yet. She's seen a little bit of wear and tear because I've had her in multiple pools, and I'm going to be taking her up north with me to film another swimming at the Bruce Peninsula National Park in Ontario, Canada. That's where we're going on a little vacation with the family, and I can't wait to get her into the clear water there and see what she looks like, and I'm so excited for that. This is, I'm going to call her Big Blue for now. I actually think that's a good name, but if you can think of a better name, let me know. And she's got some side fins on her that would kind of remind you of a, what's that, a mandarin goby? I'll put a picture of a mandarin goby. You can see what I'm talking about when the fins look like that. Then she has a dorsal fin on the back that's a little bit spiky. And her waistline is an actual waistband with a drawstring so you can tighten it. This was a better purchase for me because as I was losing weight, I was able to tighten the tail around me. And it came with a matching swim top, which again, you've seen me wear in videos, and I have pictures of it up on my Instagram. It has a hidden zipper on the side here for inserting the monofin and taking the monofin out. The most recent but not least, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this tail purchase that I'm really excited about. And if you're not following me on Instagram, why aren't you following me on Instagram? Link down below. So this was my next purchase. This is a first generation Lily Koi neoprene tail from Finfolk. I adore this tail. This is a large, but as many people that own these neoprene tails will tell you, they sort of scale down. So this is a large, but it fits more like a medium tail, and every other size down. So if you have a medium, it's going to fit more like a small, and like vice versa. Or, you know, as we continue on down the chain. Because I'm a medium pant now. I am a size 10, 12 pant, or maybe less now. He says 10 pant, and I can just squeeze into this, okay? It's a squeeze, which I love because the neoprene really does keep you warm, and I really wanted one of these tails for, you know, our colder Canadian waters. I'm a landlocked mermaid. I have public pools sometimes that will let us in if we do a swim test, which I agree with. I'm not complaining. I think that that is the right policy to have, that you can have somebody in a public pool in a mermaid tail. But the other things that I have are lakes and rivers. And in Canada, they stay cold for a very long time, and often don't even get to, you know, regular, nice summertime splashy temperatures ever. Having a neoprene tail was very important to me. And now this tail is on a completely different level than the other tails. Okay, this is neoprene, very difficult to get now. Get any fabric mermaid tail made out of neoprene. Very difficult to get. The quality of the zipper, can I tell you that this zipper is like a heavy duty, it's not a dress zipper in my opinion. This is a sport professional, you know, like gym bag zipper. So I'm just so grateful and happy to have a neoprene tail, and I will cherish her forever and ever and ever. That's the end of my video and my tail progression. As you can see, I do not own a silicone tail, but I do own a full silicone monofin. And it was quite the purchase, and I love it, and the quality is fantastic, and the movement is so beautiful. But I would suggest to people that are new to this hobby, to this sport, to this way of life, to this passion of mermaiding, I would highly recommend that you start slowly. Even if you have the funds to dive right in, pardon the pun, even if you think that's what you want, even if you know and you've saved and all of that, still start slowly, because what I've seen happen is very gung-ho, passionate people buying a full silicone tail, which is wonderful, and I do support, because that is art that should be supported, and those tail makers do a fantastic job. It takes months to make those things, and they're made to your specific measurements. And people are purchasing them for one photo shoot, one video, one trip, and then having to sell them, which again, we appreciate a secondhand tail, but the trickiness to that is that that tail was made to your specific measurements. So not only are you having to sell something that's very expensive, that's a niche market, now you've got to find another person that's your exact measurements. That's another added struggle to reselling your silicone tail. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me name suggestions for my tails, please, because I actually like it when people name their tails. I think that's really cute. Have a wonderful week, my friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.